the channel for games, guides, and glitches. If you're a developer or publisher, feel free to contact me at the email, and to my regular viewers, please remember to subscribe, it really helps me out. Suddenfall here with the guide for Maisons de repos. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So this game is a horror walking simulator adventure game to a degree. But anyway, these are the controls. Now it says you can run by holding in the left stick, but note that that is only for certain sections. You cannot actually run otherwise. So let's begin the game. The first thing we would be in is a graveyard. So we just have to make our way out to the old folks' home that we're heading to. You want to head up to this way here. You can see the gate in the distance that we need to open. Just push A to interact. When you interact with an object in this game, it's A to interact and then A to let go of the object. Figure I'll mention that now to save a bit of time. So we want to head left here. Following this pathway. And then we want to go to the right when we get to the end here. Readjust your camera and then continue walking forward. Once you interact with the intercom, we just have to wait.
Hi there, it's Karen here. I'm here to start my shift.
Ah, yes, Karen. Come on through.
We'll need to open the front door. And then interact with the bell on the desk. If you can interact it from a distance, it will pull you into where it's supposed to be, like so. That can save you a little bit of time.
Ah, Karen. We've been expecting you. Do come. I'll introduce you to the residents.
This is our in-house chef, Victor.
So now we can head back to the stairs.
The rest
We
of
don't
the
need to follow
residents
her,
must be
she will make her
upstairs.
way back here. Just do not go up the stairs. You need to wait for her, otherwise you'll activate the part early and it messes with the game. Now we can follow her up the stairs.
Here we have Annie and Joyce.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Now, where can George be?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Ah, playing around in the attic again. If any of the residents are going to give you any trouble tonight, it will be that of George. He does have the energy of a 10-year-old boy. Rest assured, once he's had his medication, he usually sleeps like a baby.
George, come on down here. I'd like to introduce you to Karen. George is our only senior male resident.
There's only room for one alpha male.
Be a dear and bring George down.
Now we've got our first light source. So we want to light the candles on the table. There's 2 of them. There's one here and one next to the pot. And then up a little bit closer, there's one right next to this box. And then click on the door, so that way it tells us we need the key. The key is in George's room. As we head down the stairs, follow this pathway straight, and on the right will be his room. In this drawer here, we need to open it, and the key will be right here. We can head back upstairs now, unlock the door, and head on through. There'll be one candle down here we can light. You don't have to. I just think it helps provide a bit more light. And then we can follow this pathway. There'll be a candle on a table we need to light.
Scaring the tents never gets old.
I knew from this moment that George was going to be hard work tonight. And boy was I not.
As you can see, it saves right now, so the saving system is a little bit interesting. If you don't see the saving icon, then you'll have to repeat objectives if you quit and come back later. And I figured I'd mention that for people that do that. So only quit, in my opinion, if you see a save icon. Otherwise, you're going to have to be repeating some actions. So you want to go into this room. This is our room, because one of the objectives is to visit all the rooms. I was doing this early, but interestingly enough, it still made me go up to these rooms. That top room was Annie's room, so we want to head down the stairs.
Here we have our room alarm system. If one of the alarms goes off, you can see which resident has turned it on. There is
She's
just
right in
one
front
more
of us.
resident for you to meet.
So once
and
we're
that
pushed
is
out of the
Phylis.
way
She's in room 1.
and can move again,
Please,
head to
wheel her
the
in for dinner.
first door in front of us. You'll see it's locked for a second, but then it unlocks. Grab the wheelchair by walking into it. Then we can turn around and take Phylis into the dining room. You can see the marker where we have to take her to. And once we take it to that marker, another one will appear where we need to sit at the table.
Wow, all of this looks great.
We do aim to give the highest of standards here at Briarwood. Please, do tuck in.
Thank you.
Oh my god, Annie! What on earth do you think you're playing at?
I'm sick of it. 1, 2, 3 in and following me around. I'm sick of it.
That is absolutely no excuse to pour hot tea on anybody. George, this is not a laughing matter. Please, Karen.
So, to go to the office, it's right next to Phylis's room, so we'll head down here and to the left. And right here is the office, which I'm going to refer to as the first aid room.
Hi there. I am Simon. Nice to meet you.
Hi there, Simon. Matron sent me.
So in the middle here we gotta
kit.
open this and grab
Just
the
up
first
there.
aid kit, and then we can leave and head back to the dining room.
Thank you, Karen, but I don't think we'll be needing this. The tea wasn't as hot as we thought. No harm done this time. Anywho, I must be off. I have a plane to catch in a few hours. I'm off to visit my sister in France. You'll be on shift with Simon tonight.
So now we get that objective I was talking about it earlier. Take a look around. So the first place we want to head into is the chef's room, and I'll show you where the chef's whiskey is later. That'll come into why I was showing you where it is. But then we want to head to the kitchen and the third room, which is Joyce's. George is also playing the piano. So this is the kitchen, and then here is Joyce's room. Joyce is the one that had hot tea just spilled on her. This is the study room, or whatever you want to call it, really. And we'll go in Phylis's room as well, just so that way it knows that we went there. And again, we're going to go in Annie's room. Just because I was trying to get it to tick off, and for some reason it is very temperamental, even though I'd been in every room. I find what fixes it is going into your room again, as you're about to see. Now we can go and speak to Simon, which is in the office, the first aid room. So we have to make a conversation with him, so grab the photo.
Is this a picture of your wife?
Yes, she is expecting our first child in 3 weeks.
Congratulations.
Grab the drug table now.
The tablets are to be given out at 9 o'clock.
And now we can grab the eardrops for Phylis.
Please, could you give these eardrops to Phylis?
So we can head to Phylis's room, which is again next to it.
Here are your eardrops, Phylis.
Thank you, darling.
I find closing the door helps for this one. So now that we've done that for Phylis, we can walk back and watch the board. Keep the left top in your line of sight. And then just wait here for the light to come on. And now we can go into Phylis's room.
I have good news and bad news.
Well, what's the good news?
My earache has gone.
Okay, so what's the bad news?
It tasted disgusting.
So head to the first aid room.
Hello. Is everything okay? Oh my god. I will be right there. I have to go. I am about to become a father.
You can't leave me on my own. It's my first shift.
Oh my god. I cannot believe this is happening right now. Make sure the medication is given out at 9. If you need any help, just ask our chef. Victor, he will help you. Oh my god. I have got to go.
So we want to go to the chef's kitchen.
Chef, wake up. I need your help.
Leave me alone. My shift has ended.
So now we have to send the residents to bed. This is followed by going to the interaction points, which you'll see.
Time for bed now. Time for bed now. Time for bed now.
You want to wait in front of the clock for the next interaction to show up.
Well, that was easy enough. Okay, I've got this. Okay, 9 o'clock. Time to give out the medication.
So we'll head to the first aid room to grab the meds.
Oh no, where's the medication gone?
So now we'll head into the dining room. And we want to go into the door in front of us. I turned right when I didn't need to, but I fixed myself up when I realized I was thinking of the wrong spot.
George, what do you think you're doing with those pills?
We don't need these pills. They just give them to us to knock us out.
No! What
And
have
you'll
you
see
done?
George now flushing the pills. So yay, thanks George.
It's a power cut. Here, take this.
Well, at least he was nice enough to give us a torch. So we want to head to the basement, which is just past the first aid room.
I need my pills. I don't like the dog.
So right here, we can go down. And then we want to head right. And then right again. Down the steps, you'll see the box of candles that we can pick up.
Ah, some candles. Perfect. Is somebody there? What the? This place is really fucking freaking me out.
So now we can go back upstairs and do the candles. The first one we want to do is in Phylis's room. On her nightstand. Then you want to push up to change to the lighter and light it. You have to do that for all of them. Then push up again if you prefer the torch. It's best to go upstairs and deal with the ones upstairs, and then we can come back down later. But there'll be one right in front of us here. Make sure it lights before you walk off. So on the left here is another. And there's one in George's room. Then we can head to Annie's room. That's who's banging the pots and pans, by the way, if you've been wondering. You're about to see her in a minute. There she is. See her pots and pans. So there'll be one on our right near the clock, but we want to ignore that one there just for now. We want to go into the study, and on the fireplace there's one. Then we can go into the kitchen, and on the right will be another at the far end. Then we want to go into Joyce's room, and there'll be one in there. Now we can deal with the one that was on the, or near the clock, which is right here. And then we have one last one, which is in the dining room on the fireplace where George is.
You look like you have seen a ghost.
So for the next bit, we need to wait for Joy's buzzer. Not Joy. We need to wait for Phylis's buzzer again. So you can go to Joyce's room, and you can either wait in it. I tried going in there and hoping it activated straight away, but it did not, so I went back in. So I would recommend just waiting in her room till you hear it, because you will hear it.
Must run off batteries.
Once you hear that noise, that's how you know you can go to Phylis's room.
about my pills.
I know, Phyllis. Can I get you some milk?
Maybe something a little stronger. Like Chef's whiskey.
So that's why I showed it earlier. We know where Chef's whiskey is. It's in Chef's little area in that cupboard. So we want to open the door, turn to the left, and open the cupboard at the top right there, and collect the whiskey. And now we can give it to Phylis. I don't think this is a great idea, but
Thank you, darling. You can leave the bottle.
so now we want to wait near the stairs because George will come down. Now we want to walk up to George,
I have an idea. Follow me.
and like he said, we just have to
George,
follow him.
where are you taking us?
Come on, it will only take half hour. I will help you get the girls to bed once we are back.
So there is a glitch for this part, and I'll show you where it is if you want to do it. I will include the glitch at the end of the video. But basically, once George stops, I'll just show you how it's done, and then we can continue on. So this door here, you can walk straight through it, as you'll see. Completely hollow. And this allows you outside the map, as you can see, just by my quick little scan here to show you. We are officially outside. And then we can go back into George to talk to him. So if you want to explore that, feel free. I will include a clip of it at the end of the video. It's pretty cool.
Take the camera. I need you to capture some footage. My hands are too shaky to do it myself.
So we need to push RT when we get the chance.
It will help you to see where you're going in the dark.
And we just need to follow George until we get to the end location.
Come on, keep up. Have you ever heard of the tales of the White Lady?
You don't actually believe in them, do you?
You think I am just a silly old fool, don't you? Well, I will show you.
Now that we're getting up to the playground.
What exactly are we waiting for, George?
You will see.
It'll be B to record.
Be ready to record.
It does come up to tell you.
Any time now you will see.
Holy crap!
Salt this for fun. I am out of here.
And George just basically abandons us. So I'm gonna try and aim at the floor. I was checking if the lighter or the flashlight was better. I think the flashlight is better. But basically I'm hoping that you'll be able to follow my footsteps from the floor. It's a very linear path. At this red light coming up, we want to turn left. It's right here. Then we want to turn right. Fix your camera up again, and then we can continue following this straight path. Once you see it heads right, that's what we want to do. Right here. And this door here lets you know that you're in the right location. And you want to follow this. And then turn to the left. And you'll see the door and the intercom to know you're in the location to leave. So we have to go into the house via the first aid room. So follow the pathway I'm taking to go to the back and back inside.
Did you leave the whiskey out for Phylis?
Yes, why?
You know Annie is a recovering alcoholic. She will be as drunk as a
Because
skunk by
Phylis
now.
gave Anne the whiskey, and we left it with Phylis, which I don't know why. We were supposed to just give her a drink of it. But the lights are back on now, so that's a good thing. And you'll find her in the study room. We can't turn off the music. she's on the ground like that, we can turn off the music and we can walk up to her. And once we're close enough, we can help Annie
Come on,
into
Annie.
bed.
Let's get you to bed.
So for a bit of fun, you can get out your, if you're quick enough, you can get out your
Feel too well.
light, and it looks so funny.
No,
the way it's
Annie!
playing.
No!
So now we have to get ourselves cleaned up, because that was disgusting. So head to our room, which is just here. And to the cupboard, where we can open it up and put on some new clothes. So right now we will have a run section, so as soon as this turns on, click in the left stick and turn around.
Joyce? Oh,
Try not to
shit!
get caught on anything. Head down the stairs. And then to the straight ahead to get the fire extinguisher. It can be a little bit tricky to grab, as you can see a couple of attempts and it didn't grab it. So just make sure you're able to grab it and then run back up the stairs by clicking in the left stick. Just be careful of the resident. She was blocking my way, so it would have been better for me to go to the right, but I was stubborn and wanted to go to the left. Then we have to use the right trigger to put out the fire. Once we put out the fire, we can head down to the study room again, where George will be waiting for us for a nightcap. We actually beat Joyce, who lit the fire before she got to her room, to the study room.
Join me for a nightcap.
You know what, George? After the night I've had, I'll happily join you for one. Oh, what have you put in this, George?
It's good shit, isn't it? It's the same crap they give us every night.
So we want to head to the basement. We're going to go deep into the basement. I'm going to let you head past Phylis's room, head past the first aid room, and head deep down into the basement. Now before we fully go down to where we're supposed to, I'm going to show you for the next objective where this item is, just to save a bit of time. But the crowbar will be located right here. As you can see, we can pick it up. That's important for after this part, so that way you can see where it is, because we won't have as much light as we do right now, and I wanted you to know where it was. So pick up the lantern. And now we can head deep down into the basement where we got the candles. Just follow this pathway. now we're into the next section.
Oh, thank God. Oh, it was just a dream.
What have you done with my residence?
You can
So we're going to head into the study,
but you can't
clicking the left stick to run, and head into the back area, and then just peek out. Once she heads into the study, run past, head into Phylis's room, and head into the back where the cupboard is, and open the right door of the cupboard. The key will be on the second shelf, just here. Grab the key, and then from there we can run to the basement door. Unlock the basement door with the key. It is a bit slow, which is not what we want because we got her chasing us. Now run down and grab the crowbar. This is why I showed you where it was earlier.
Easy for me. It's a dead end.
And before you run off,
here.
wait for her. When she goes past a little bit, then we can run off and go deep into the basement again. Again, click in the left stick to run, and we can run through the basement all the way to the end. Use the crowbar on the rotted piece of wood, and then when it changes to a door symbol, you'll be able to leave. So from here we want to go straight and to the left, and then continue straight. You'll see the dog run by. Then we want to head right, left, and then follow this pathway. When we get to the end here, we want to head right again. We want to head left here. And you want to hit the left stick to run, but it's futile.
Oh, thank God. Oh, it was just a dream.
So you want to head through here, head to your right, and we'll have a slight conversation and be presented with two options, and you want to pick yes.
Ah, Karen. Morning. My flight's been cancelled, so I'm back for now. It looks like you've had everything under control here. So the question is, would you like the job? Will you be back for tomorrow night's shift?
Pick the left one, yes,
Welcome to the team. I shall pop you down on the rota.
and that gets you your last achievement and your 1000 G. So this is the out of bounds. If you want to explore it yourself. If you go back far enough, it'll lighten up the area, which is kind of cool. I have cut it so you don't see me walking as much. As you can see, you can change to the ladder while you're outside. The ladder is much brighter than the torch. So right here, as you can see, is the house, and it actually looks really nice with the light on it. So nice, I think it should be tagged. So right here is a good place for a tag, see? So over here is the back of the house. You can even see Annie's little thing, alcove kind of thing. These are the trees. The trees look really cool. I also included a clip of me falling out of the map. And I'd just like to say thank you, Dradar Studio, for the code. And please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.